Hey guys, welcome back to Smart Trader. Hope you guys are doing great. And in this particular video, we will be discussing about how many stocks should we hold in our portfolio. So when I say portfolio, I've already made a video. You can go and check out. It says 100 minus age rule. So as per that rule, you can know how much you need to invest in equity and how much you need to invest in debt funds. So let's consider in this scenario that you are looking only in equity, certain portion of your investments. So let's consider how much equity. In that equity, how much stocks you should keep in your portfolio. So you'll be buying, let's say, one stock, two stock, or how much stock should we buy, which is good and what is bad. So we will discuss more about it. So this is going to be an educational purpose only, knowledge sharing purpose only. All right, so I have few examples for you guys. Now, generally you would have bought a stock. Okay, this video is generally for everyone, even for beginners. So you would have bought a stock, right? Any day you would have bought even one single stock. Let's say Reliance, you would have bought one stock in Reliance. So you are putting all your money in one stock, or you would have put your money in 2-3 stocks. Okay, now this confusion is in how many stocks should I put my money, so that my portfolio is safe, my portfolio is healthy, and it will save me during those fall. Because a few examples what you would have faced is the money what you put in certain stock, that stock fell down, you lost your money, 50% money, 30% money, or the stocks which you put went up, or which you booked your profit went up, and all that stories you would have already seen. So what is that depth about this portfolio, and what is that we can learn about it, and how can we keep a healthy portfolio is what we are going to discuss. Now in this example, now let's say I have taken one example. Let's say you have whatever money, let's say you have a capital of 10,000 rupees, or you have a capital of 1 crore rupee. You're putting all your capital in one particular stock, for example Reliance or Tata Motors, whichever stock. So you're going to put all your money over here in one single stocks. So now the exposure or the risk what you're taking is 100%. So let's say you took an example, let's say you took a stock Adani, any of the Adani stock, and during this Adani's issue which recently came up, the Hindenburg report. So during that time when the stock crashed, if you would have put all your money in one single stock, your portfolio would have half wiped out, right? Later it came back and halfway and all that, but generally there would be a panic. You would have exited 50%, 30%, 40% negative. So this is the risk which you will hold if you put everything in one particular stock. Now let's say I will not put in one single stock, I'll put in two stocks. Let's say 50% of the capital in ABC and 50% capital in XYZ. So in this case also, you are risking 50% on your capital on one stock and 50% on your other stock. So you need to understand that there are many other ways how we can reduce the risk. Now your 100% risk is there. All your hard-earned money is going in another direction. If it goes up, jackpot. If it goes against you, gone, wipe out. So if you're putting 50% and 50%, then you're reducing your risk. So if you're understanding here, if you reduce the percentage of capital what you're investing, the risk will also reduce. So now let's go to the next slide. Okay, so in this example, I have given 5% of your capital in one stock. Okay, so this is, if you see, most of the experienced investors, if you see, they don't put more than 5% in a single stock. If you see big portfolios, they put in crores, they don't put more than 5%. They put 3%, 2%, 1%. So they keep up to maximum, let's say 5% in a single stock. So in that case, if you see, maximum, let's say they can, let's say 5%, 20 stocks they can buy. Okay, with whatever capital, 100% capital, 20 stocks you can buy. Let it be 1 crore or it can be 10,000. So let's say in a 1 crore capital, if 5%, let's say it is 5 lakh rupees. So in a single stock, they are investing only 5 lakh rupees. The maximum risk what they are taking on a single stock is 5 lakh rupees. Now, if the stock goes to zero only, they will lose 5%, 5 lakh rupees. That is 5% of their capital. But obviously, they will ensure they will see proper stock and take proper stock. In worst case scenario, like how Adani felt, let's say this stock came to 2 lakh 50. Then you would have lost your 2.5% of the capital. Okay, now all the 20 stocks will not fall like Adani. Adani had a direct issue, so Adani fell. If there is indirect issue for other stocks, there will be certain amount of percentage, 4%, 5% of the stock will fall. So this 20 stocks or 15 stocks, 30 stocks, 40 stocks which you are having, how you divide your 100%, that will balance. Okay, the rest stock will balance these type of situations. If you would have put all your money in Adani, let's say, then you would have had a big risk. 50% of your capital would have been wiped out. But here, if you see, only 2.5% of your capital is at risk, which went. So you are not worried. Okay, only 2.5%. Once it came back, okay, it is recovering, so you would have averaged out or you would have done some analysis. At least you have taken a small risk over here. So the beauty is, the lesser percentage you put in a single stock, the better is the good for your portfolio in terms of market fluctuations. Market fluctuations can be anything, any good news, any bad news, or general situations. The market keeps moving up and down, and there will be a lot of spikes in the market. So to observe all those volatility, you need to ensure you diversify your stocks, so that even one bad stocks come in your portfolio by bad luck, still your rest of your stocks will hold your portfolio. So what is that we should do to ensure our portfolio looks good? When I say 20 stock example, it's just an example. You can put 30 stocks, 40 stocks also. I've taken example of 5%. You may take 10% risk also on a single stock. It's up to you. So how can we do that? So with the help of diversifying. Now when I say diversifying, there are different ways to diversify, either from sector wise or from stock wise. Now all these 20 stocks, I will not just randomly buy my favorite stocks. Okay, Reliance is my favorite, Tata Motors or car. Next one, okay, Tata Motors is my favorite. I will not buy like that. I will ensure I will do some research to see which sectors are doing good. Now, for example, let's say banking sector is doing good, IT sector is doing good, or let's say now recently everywhere electric car, electric bike. So maybe EV sectors, the green energy sectors may go up. So stocks related to that sector is what I will consider, because tomorrow it can be a multi-bagger. Just a calculation, because you know this business has a good future. So you will invest in that particular business. So it can be IT. Okay, it can be automobile, it can be bank, it can be green energy, anything, or different sector. So you diversify into different sector in such a way that if banking sector gets a hit, it will not hit other sectors directly. Okay, so banking sector may be negative. The stocks in your bank sectors can be negative, but you will ensure that your auto sector, IT sectors are doing good. So your overall 20 stocks is balancing overall. Same way, when you diversify into different sectors, same way in one sector, you will not take one stock and say, okay, I will take 20 sectors. No, maybe you may have 2-3 stocks from single sector. So let's say you may have auto sector. Okay, in auto sector you will have 2-3 stocks. Now we will try to take a stock in such a way that I will try to take the competitors, the top 1-2 competitors who's doing really good in this business, auto business. Let's say for example Tata Motors or Suzuki, Maruti Suzuki, or Mahindra. I will try to take them in such a way that if Tata Motors get clicked, their sales goes good in the competition, I am getting benefit. If Mahindra does good compared to Tata Motors, I am getting the benefit. If he gets a good business, if he gets a good business, both are competing, I am the winner. All right. So I will try to ensure that I see who are the competitors. If he gets a business, his price will go down and he will not get that much of business. Still, I am benefited from both of them. So in stock wise also, you should ensure how you place your stocks within the sector, and same way you should ensure sectors are not directly interconnected with each other sector, so that there is some bad news in the market. Tomorrow when you get up, there is bad news over there, the sector will fall. Not every stocks will keep falling. Okay, sector wise there will be indirect effect on all the stocks, but not all the sectors will fall because of certain news on the banking sector or IT sector. So by diversifying into different sectors, the 20 stocks, 2-3 stocks can be negative, 4-5 stocks can be neutral, or 5-10 stocks can be positive. Plus and minus, what remain is your profit or loss. So that too much of fluctuations will reduce when you diversify your portfolio. When you put little more extra time to research which sector is good, which stock is good, how are they balanced and all that. And when you apply, okay, certain money management rule that I'll put only 5% or 10% of my capital in a single stock and I'll follow certain rules, that is when your portfolio becomes more healthy, and that is when you will be able to reap some benefits in the long run. So the common mistakes which we all have done is initially put all the money, when we say okay short term or long term, we think okay, I put all my money in my favorite stock and keep it. One day when the market crashed, when that stock fell, we feel bad that okay, this is not for us, short term is not good and all that. But if you diversify, that's how investment managers are managing big portfolios, crores to crores portfolios. By diversifying properly, they research about that and they are well in advance informed about what's happening in their businesses, so that they will remove from certain sectors and they add other sectors, they do plus and minus. So you should also do the same, and that is the thing. It's not about having one stock or two stocks in your portfolio. You can have plenty of stocks, but you should know why you are having plenty of stocks and how are they gonna help you overall. So hope beginners got an idea that how many stocks we should have in our portfolio. It's not about how many stocks, it's about how much percentage of stocks you want to keep, your capital want to keep on a single stock, and how many stocks you want from different sectors, and how many sectors you want is the main answer. So write down that first, automatically you will get how many stocks as per your requirement. Also, one simple thing, don't think that, okay, I have a capital of 10,000 rupees, someone has a capital of 1 crore, what is the point of doing 20 stocks? I will not get anything out of it. One small example I would like to give, we and all would have learned how to ride a bike or a car when we didn't have a car or a bike, right? So we would have learned either from our brother's car or father's or mother's or friends' cars or bikes we would have learned, so that when we get a car, we will drive aramse. Few people didn't get a chance to learn from others, so whenever they bought later stage, they learned by themselves. Maybe they learned slowly and safely. Few people took risk, they dashed the car here and there and they made a mistake. Same way in investments, just because you don't have big money for investment, there's nothing wrong in learning. Let's say if it is 5,000, 10,000 also, if you learn to divide that 100% to 5% or 10% and invest now, tomorrow when you get your bigger capital, whenever you have a bigger capital, you will be a good person to handle it, drive it, ride it, whatever it is. So I hope this example was helpful for you guys. If you like such videos, then hit that like button and follow us. See you soon in my one more learning video. Till then, take care, stay safe.